everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Picks up the first down. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Bringing the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Open space at the 25. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Going to the run, it's Jackson. Shoots his way for more. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line. pick up a 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Lets it go to the end zone. He caught it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They're going to run it. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Ohio State 14, USC 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Well, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Extending the play. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. It's complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Fowler. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Base 27 jump.
Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. To the air, it's Fox. Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fighting off the defender. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Porter. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Johnson. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyons. Smashes through the tackle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Red pass, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Fox. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, You can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Buys a little time. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Porter. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Pressure coming. Fires deep toward the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He wants it all. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Fox. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
22 to water. 22 water.
Back to pass, it's Fox. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping it breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
49, USC, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lyons. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Find some room. The 30. The 20. 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The screen, he's got wheels. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Never a doubt. Had to settle for the field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air. It's St. Clair. Floating away. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back open in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fakes to grab. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. With the catch, it's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Hauls it in, the 1st down and more.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Grab behind the line, it's Roberts. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a third and long. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here. In the fourth quarter, you're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Fowler. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in, it's Roberts. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a man, it's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. With the catch, it's Roberts. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking down the middle. On target to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
With the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to pound it in. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job on this defensive front. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. The Trojans will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete. Ripping through the defense. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Fox. He'll take a shot. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man out of the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, pass to Marker. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. Turning it on. Makes a pass to Marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both